Hi, I'm Christian.
And I'm Angela, and we are married
And bored. Hi, everybody. Welcome to another quick Christmas episode.
Wow.
I couldn't get that out of my mouth.
Yeah. That's a tongue twister.
Yeah, it was stuck right there in my throat.
Just say mini holiday episode. We are back with you, married and bored, short format, talking about games that you can get for others or yourself.
Yeah.
This Christmas or holiday season.
We're not against a little bit of selfness.
No. You can get treat yourself.
Treat yourself. What are we talking about today, Angela? What's another great game that made our holiday list?
Okay, we are talking about Marvel Remix.
Okay, I thought you were going to say Snap for a second.
No.
Okay,
everyone was holding their breath. Marvel : Remix.
All right, still a great game. Let's jump into it.
Okay, so Marvel Remix is a card game where players are going to thematically build a team of heroes and allies and take on a villain or villains in their hand. So you're going to do this by acquiring cards that are either heroes or allies, locations, maneuvers, equipment, and you also have a villain in there, and you're going to try to combo them off each other so that the cards are worth more points at the end of the game. The most points at the end of the game wins, and that's about it.
That's about it. It's a very simple yet fun. Well, simple and fun go together, but like
for you,
there's a lot
challenging and fun go together.
But there's a lot of thought that goes into this one too, though.
True.
And for those who may not know or are more familiar with Fantasy Realms, this is a reskin of that. So if you know what Fantasy Realms is and you're familiar with that, this is just basically a Marvel version of Fantasy Realms.
And I wasn't familiar with Fantasy Realms.
No.
And I think it's kind of like less complicated Red Rising.
Yes. Yeah, well, I mean, even in like the development process of Red Rising, he said Fantasy Realms was a huge inspiration.
There it goes.
So there you go. It's coming full circle on this Christmas holiday, much like a Christmas wreath.
Oh, look at that. And I think I forgot to say, it's for 2 to 6, and it's about 10 plus minutes long.
Yeah, I'd say the box says like a little bit more than that, but like it goes so quick just with the mechanics. And before you know it, this game is over. Mm-hmm. And you're like, oh, dang it, don't have my combos.
We've even made some house rules to make the rounds, not rounds last longer, but added more rounds so the game lasts longer.
Yeah.
So you might find yourself doing that.
Yeah. So why should we get this? What do we love about this, Angela?
Well, for me, it's fun to make those combos.
Oh, yeah.
I love just that satisfaction of like, well, this card has a base value of 5, but now I've comboed it with this, so it's going all the way up to 20, and then you throw in another card that pings off of it. I just love that. I love when it all just flows like a waterfall.
I agree with that, and I like that the combos are thematic. The one that comes to mind is X-Men, and there's little icons in each card, and one of them is like a DNA strand, so it's like mutant. Mm-hmm. And if you have Cyclops, he gets plus points for every other mutant.
Yep.
That makes sense because he's a leader. And the same with Professor X. And if you have the X Mansion, you get even more points.
Yep, or Cerebro.
Yeah, and Captain America, if you have his shield, he gets more points. If Falcon's with, there's all these.
If he's with other heroes, he gets more points. Yeah,
because he's a leader as well. So there's all these other cool little combinations. On the flip side, there are villains in this game, and you're required to have at least one in your hand at the end of the game to score your points. Otherwise, I think it's a 0.
Yes.
And they do fun stuff, too, where they may have like a negative point value unless
you fulfill something.
Or
they have a positive point value, and you have to achieve something to keep that point.
Right.
Positive
and it's
point
usually
value.
at the cost of, those other combos.
Sure.
So they mess you up.
It's fun to try to juggle all that. Marvel, hello. That's why we love it.
Yeah, of course. I mean, we have almost every Marvel game out there. And I think it's kind of been fun in the past couple of years to see how many have shown up, in the board game world. I feel like when we first started this, there was none.
That's probably
there was
true.
not unless you're playing like Hero Clicks, which
Dice Masters,
which we did. Dice Masters was like the first, but then it's also just like dice with symbols on it, so you're not really feeling
the superhero moment.
Yeah, I mean this one doesn't really do it either, but I'm just happy that there's more out there. Maybe there's too much, some would say, but
not for us.
We're here for it. Another thing that we really love is that physically it's small.
Yes,
it can go with you anywhere.
Right.
If you're going over for a dinner party or if you need a stocking stuffer or stuff like that. But it's also quick and easy to learn.
Yep.
Now, we did say there's a lot of math involved and numbers. Don't let that intimidate you because it is very simple.
Very.
If you can count to 40, you can play this game.
That's right.
Really? Like, there's not much more intense math than that.
Mm-hmm. Who is it for? So because of that, I think it's really great for Marvel fans and Marvel families like us. So you can get your
get your Hulk on.
Yeah, get your Hulk on with your kids. I was going to say get everyone involved. It can be like a memory moment around the tree or the table or the cake or pie, whatever. And yeah, we have had many moments after dinner where it's like, what do we do now? And it's like, oh, we have a night off. Let's play Marvel Remix.
Yeah, or if we've done it a lot also, like if there's like a Monday Night Football game on that no one else is interested besides me, like I'll play Marvel Remix during that and keep everyone else, active as opposed to just complaining about something to do like you just mentioned.
Yeah.
And we also did mention Red Rising and Fantasy Realms. We've had Red Rising for over a year.
Yep.
And this is just a much easier version of Red Rising. There's a lot less mechanics.
Right.
And Red Rising is the way by design. They wanted to make it a more full game experience, which I think it does. It does that.
Sure.
So if you're looking for that, check it out. Mm-hmm. Different episode. I think we did an episode on it maybe a year or so ago, but it's in our feed, so check out that. But it's just much simpler.
Yes. Where can people find it?
So this is one that you can find on the publisher's website, which is WizKids.
Okay.
It's about $20. I have not seen this. I have seen this at our local game store, but it was pretty limited quantities.
Yes, I did see it once at the local game store that we have. I wonder if it would be at Barnes and Noble.
I'm pretty sure it's a high possibility right now because WizKids, they kind of like have stuff everywhere. They're a bigger publisher.
Right.
So like I wouldn't be surprised to find it at Barnes and Noble. And then check Amazon, of course. Like they'll probably have some eventually.
But we've never seen it at a big box like Walmart, Target. We have never seen it there.
No.
Yeah, I really want to say that I think this is a great filler for your game group. It's great for families. I think you would be hard pressed to find someone who doesn't like this game.
It is a great filler game, and we've used it just as that to kind of bridge the gap between maybe one group is going a little long on their game, and so we just need something to like play and keep everyone, awake until the next game starts.
Totally.
Do you have a favorite card in the game?
Oh, well, I really like Kang.
Kang, one of the villains.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you can get him, I feel like you're just set up for success.
Yeah, you'll get a pretty good chunk of points if you can fulfill all of his requirements. Yeah. That's cool. Okay,
so shall we end with a question?
Yeah, let's do it. We've been ending all of these short little mini holiday episodes with a holiday themed question, whether it's your favorite Christmas movie, song, or dessert.
Yeah.
I have no idea what's coming, Angela. So what question is it today?
Okay, so we have done different things as a couple in the past in terms of presents for each other or together. This year, because of what we're doing as a family, we decided between each other to not get each other gifts. Mm-hmm. So, that being said, what would you hope to get if I had given you a gift?
So if we are doing classic Christmas.
Yep.
That's a great question. I practically, I feel like I need new shoes.
Okay.
Christmas shoes. Look up the song. It's awful, but
wait, you want Christmas themed shoes?
no, I'm just saying.
Oh.
Like when I get a pair of shoes, it's the one shoe I wear all the time.
Yep.
And so they last about a year. And I think I got my last pair around my birthday.
Yep.
And so my birthday's in February and we're in December. So like I was looking at them today and like the soles, you know, how they tell you to do the penny test on a car tire. It's like, if you can see Abraham Lincoln's head, you need to replace your tires.
Yeah.
And like, I have no tread on the bottom of my shoes.
Oh.
So that's kind of a lame answer in terms of like entertainment value stuff. I'm into records these days, so I probably would have given you a list of some classic records that I would have liked, or a new hat. I like hats.
You do like
from our
hats.
local teams.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
What about you?
Okay, well,
I'm also writing these down just for like
in the future,
little points for later on in 2023.
well, practically speaking, I want that earwax thing.
What is
What's
that?
it called?
I don't know.
I know I showed you a video of this one night. It's like, so you're not supposed to, apparently, I don't know. I grew up using cotton swabs all the time for my ear. Apparently, you're not supposed to do that. You're not supposed to put a cotton swab Q-tip in your ear to clean it.
Because it pushes everything in.
Okay, well, I don't know how people can go day to day without cleaning out their ears somehow.
Yeah,
So
that's a habit that when we first got married, you had, and I was like, "What are you doing every day?"
Yeah. So I just need it cleaned out. Otherwise, it feels like wrong.
Yeah.
So anyway, I'm sure there's multiple brands out there, but there's like a device that is like kind of corkscrewish, but like tiny.
Yeah.
That is supposed to take out all the earwax the proper way.
Okay.
And you're supposed to notice like not only significant difference in cleanliness, but also in hearing.
What?
So I want that.
Okay, that's fantastic.
How awesome is that?
How about on the entertainment side? Well, that could be entertainment depending on what comes out.
Yeah, I would not want to see that
Gross.
actually. Oh, on the entertainment side.
I would ask you what you're reading. So there's probably a list of books.
No, you
that
know
you
what?
could add.
I mean, I'll always take a book as a gift. Don't get me wrong, but I am a big fan of the library,
Yeah,
so
true.
I don't need books as gifts. Okay. Entertainment wise, I feel like a game is probably what I would choose.
Yeah.
Like Grand Austria Hotel,
Wonderland's War.
maybe. Yeah, Wonderland's War.
Okay.
Yeah.
Great. Well, I didn't get you any of those.
I didn't get you any of yours.
Love you.
Love you.
Well, we thank you for joining us on this this episode of our Married and Bored Holiday Special Marvel Remix. Go get it if it sounds like something you're interested in. You can check it out in the BGG links, and we'll see you next time.
And Christian will get his words right.
Hey guys, we realized after the recording of this episode that Christian, that guy, said that we had a Red Rising episode.
And we don't.
So don't go looking for that. We apologize. I don't know what I was thinking. I guess I was thinking we did an episode on it because we've played it a bunch.
We've just talked about it so much that you just thought.
So there you go. I apologize for that mistake, and it will never happen again.
Better not.